Shakeology. I'm gonna try to make my videos shorter, even though I could go on and on all day long about everything related to this program. Shakeology being one of them. So I just want you to know I'm very passionate for a reason. Everything has changed my life, changed my health, improved everything inside and out. And Shakeology has been huge for me. I've had a Shakeology for every day for the past year, over a year at this point. So let's talk about it. If you've followed me at all, if you know anything about my story, you know that the first shake I tried, I hated. The second shake I tried, I hated. The third and fourth shakes I tried, I still did not like. So I really struggled in the beginning to like it. I'm a very picky eater. I'm very sensitive to certain textures and smells, and I'm just picky. So I tell you that in case you have the same experience. You have to stick with it. You have to find a shake that you like. If for some reason you don't like the flavor that you ordered, please let me know. Ask in the group if anybody wants to switch. We've had that before where people have switched flavors, and we can work something out. So don't let that stop you. We're going to make this work, okay? So when I make my shake, well, first of all, let's talk about when to have your shake. You can have it anytime. There's no right or wrong time to have it. You can have more than one a day. Now, Shakeology can be a meal replacement, or it can just be a snack. I personally use it as a snack because that's when it fits into my life. So what I did when I first started this program, I took a look at how I ate, and I've typically always had a pretty healthy breakfast. So I didn't think that that was a good place to have Shakeology. But then it occurred to me that every afternoon at about 2 or 3 o'clock, I would either have a bowl of ice cream, a muffin, a scone, a fancy coffee drink, something that just to help me get through the rest of the day that really wasn't helping me. It was helping me, very temporarily. I was always reaching for things that were full of sugar, that just weren't healthy, and that would cause me to crash. So it just made so much sense for me to replace that snack with Shakeology. And so now every day before I go get in the carpool line, I make my shake and I go, and it just is the highlight of my day. So figure out when it works best for you. If you're on the go a lot, it makes a great breakfast on the go or a lunch on the go. If you typically don't eat breakfast, then I suggest you have it then. It's also great to have after you work out. So again, lots of options. It just makes, it's just up to you to fit it into your life where it works best. And again, it can be a meal replacement. And there are people who have it more than once a day. If you have it in the morning and then at night you are just going crazy because you're still hungry and you're really, trying to get out of bad habits, and you, instead of reaching for a cookie or ice cream or something, go ahead and make another one. There are also recipes you can make with Shakeology. So know that you can make like little protein balls, you can make squares, you can make pudding, all kinds of stuff that you can make. So experiment. It has been amazing for me at controlling my sugar issues. I did not come into this, my journey has been one of health, not necessarily one of weight loss. I mean, I have lost weight that I had gained in a very unhealthy manner, but what Shakeology has done for me is to curb that sugar craving so that it's almost non-existent, and it keeps my blood sugar level so that I'm not, eating and crashing all day. So it really helps with that. A lot of people find that it improves, their cholesterol, their skin, their hair, their nails. I mean, it's not just a protein shake. It is full of superfoods and probiotics and prebiotics and things I cannot even pronounce. I do encourage you to do your research on it, to find out what's in it, to learn about those foods and why they're important and what they can do for you. Because again, it's not just a protein shake. It's not just a meal replacement. I don't take vitamins anymore. I drink a shake. I load it up with fruit and spinach, and it really is the healthiest meal of the day. So again, I'm very passionate about this. I could go on and on all day long, but my goal is to make this video shorter, so let's get a move on. Okay, so when you make a shake, you have to keep in mind that whatever you put in it, you're going to count. So, and you also count the shake. So 1 scoop or 1 packet, whatever you have, equals 1 red. So you do count it as a red. I've already put my shake in there. I like to mix. I have chocolate and cafe latte, so I like to mix the two. You know, you can experiment and figure out what you like. Again, it took me 4 or 5 tries to find the recipe that I like, and now I have it down to a science. I know exactly how many ounces of water, exactly how many ice cubes, and it makes just the perfect shake for me. So every now and then I do add a boost in. We have Boost. This is digestive health. Every now and then I need that. And then there we have Power Greens and, oh my gosh, there's another one I can't think of the name of. But these are great things to add into your shake if you need a little extra oomph. So I add in my powder. I add 10 ounces of water. Water is free. If you're going to be adding almond milk, you have to count that. That is a yellow that you can only trade in 3 times a week. If you're adding an almond milk, I would make sure it's unsweetened. And again, I would encourage you to try it with water. I was skeptical that I would like it with water. I thought it would taste too watery and yucky, but really, if you add in frozen fruit and ice and other things, it doesn't even matter what the liquid is. A lot of people also add cold coffee as their liquid. So if you're a huge coffee drinker or if you love fancy lattes and you're worried about what you're going to use to replace, chocolate or really vanilla, any of the flavors are delicious with cold coffee as the liquid. So try that as well. So again, anything you're putting in the shake, you've got to count. I've got my 1 container of spinach. I actually put my spinach in here, wash it out in here, and then just dump it in. And even if it has extra water in it, that's perfect. Gives me a little extra water. So I put in frozen cherries. Now this is just my favorite recipe. You can put in whatever you want. Put in a cup of frozen cherries. And then I always put in about 4 to 6 ice cubes. I think I've put everything in there. I already put the digestive boost in there. A tip with bananas, what I like to do with my bananas is I wait until they look like this. Then I peel them. You can either cut them into chunks and put them in a freezer bag, or cut them in half and put them in a freezer bag. They will not brown. If you cut them and seal them and put them in a freezer bag, place them in the freezer immediately, they don't go brown. I didn't know that until I started doing that, and I think a lot of people don't know that. So that's a way to get frozen bananas in there. You can add peanut butter. You can add avocado. You can add extracts. If you don't like the taste, you can add vanilla, caramel extract, peppermint extract, all kinds of extracts that you can add. So there are recipes out there on the Shakeology website. You also should get a calendar with your order that has, you know, like 30 different recipes for each, for the month, for your flavor. Try them out, share your recipes, share what you like on the app so that we can all learn from it. And again, hopefully you will find something that sticks. If you have any questions about Shakeology, please let me know. Again, it's totally changed my health, and I hope it can do that for you as well. But let me know if you have any questions, and go enjoy a shake.